When you change how you look at things, the things that you look at change. This is literally how I was able to transform my life. This was me. I used to live in so much anxiety, depression. Waking up every single day for me was a huge challenge because I was in so much pain, emotionally and physically. But by applying, Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, by applying quantum physics, I was able to transform my life. Now I am able to live a beautiful life with beautiful people around me who love me and support me. I attract opportunities that align with the desires and the dreams I have, and this is what I want to teach you today. I want you to be able to create the life that you desire. Start living your dreams. Start turning your dreams into reality. Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Natalie, and I teach women how to heal the wounds that has been holding them back so they can finally start living the life of their dreams, the life that they desire. Let's get started. Part number 1, I am going to teach you how your energy creates your reality. And in part number 2, I am going to teach you step by step how you can start manifesting the life that you actually desire. So how does your energy actually create your reality? Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that beyond the world that we are able to see with our senses, there is a quantum field that contains infinite possibilities. We are only able to see with our limited senses 1% of the actual reality. Only 1%, how limited that is. So think about this like a huge pizza with infinite slices. So the reality that you are living right now is only one of those infinite slices. And what actually defines which slice you have, which possibility that you live in, is your frequency. And your frequency is created by your thoughts and your emotions. Your frequency is your state of being. So when you change this, when you change your frequency, your state of being, you free yourself to be able to tap in a different possibility, to be able to pick a different slice of that pizza. So when you change your thoughts, when you change your emotions, you allow yourself to be able to experience a different type of reality. Your inner world actually is the one that creates your outer world. Most people live from the outside in. They allow matter, they allow what they see out there to dictate how they feel and how they think. They allow the news, what they see on social media, define how they're feeling in that day. They wake up and they see around themselves what they have and what they don't have. They think in a certain way, they start feeling in a certain way. So because of this, they stay in that loop. They stay stuck in that loop, living the same reality that probably they don't want to live in. In my case, I used to be the type of person that used to say that I am just going to allow myself to be happy when I see in front of me what I wanted. So I was always living in lack and never having what I really wanted in my life, never having those like healthy relationships, never having any abundance, always living in scarcity, having physical pain, having emotional pain, because I was giving my power away to matter. So how do you actually change this? How do you get out of that cycle of creating the life that you actually don't desire? You actually need to start living from the inside out. What does that actually mean? This means choosing your thoughts and your emotions intentionally. Like I said, don't allow what you see out there, what you see in the world, dictate how you feel. Dictate how you think, the choices that you make. You need to intentionally pick what is going to be in your mind and what is going to be in your heart. For example, in my case now, I have created literally a bubble around me, a bubble that protects my energy. Because at the beginning of this year, I'm gonna be honest, I got very, very depressed from seeing how the things in this country are right now. But one day I decided, you know what? This is not the life that I deserve. I deserve more. I am not going to give my power away. I am not going to allow these situations dictate how I'm going to feel, how I am going to live my life. So I decided this is not part of my reality. This is not part of my life. And I created this bubble. And with this, I can decide what actually has access to my energy and what doesn't. What actually has access to my life and what doesn't have access to my life. So I live in La La Land. I am very delusional. I just know that around me there's love, peace, joy, happiness, and that's all. And that's how I live my life, with those principles, with those feelings, those emotions. I do not allow any negativity into my life, and it's been working really well. Like just like that, just like magic, I stopped being depressed and I started feeling love and peace one more time. Remember that if you think the same thoughts, you're going to make the same choices that leads to the same behaviors, which leads to the same experiences, and those experiences create the same emotions, and those emotions create the same thoughts. So you just go back to that loop. So you can start breaking the cycle when you start thinking different thoughts. Or when you catch yourself thinking the same thoughts, just cut it out there and realize that you need to start thinking in a different way. And I know this is very hard for a person that has been living in survival mode their entire life with a dysregulated nervous system, because this used to be me. This takes a huge willpower of you deciding that you deserve something better. You can get out of survival mode by regulating your nervous system with breath work, with meditation, with deep inner work. I actually have a video on how you can start healing, how you can shift your identity so you can manifest your dream lives. So if you want to dive deeper into the inner work area of this, go and watch my video. I'm going to leave it in the descriptions below. The power of your emotions. Your emotions have a huge power, like I said, because your thoughts and your emotions are the one that creates your frequency. Dr. Joe Dispenza also explains that your emotions are energy in motion. Your emotions are the language of the body. What does this mean? Your body is actually your subconscious mind. So if your body is addicted to the emotions of stress, lack, scarcity, anxiety, depression, you unconsciously are going to create experiences that replicate these type of emotions. Remember that 95% of our actions and behaviors come from our unconscious mind. So when you actually start feeling elevated emotions like love, happiness, peace, abundance, you start reprogramming your body. You start teaching your body that it's fine to feel this type of things and to stop living in survival mode. At the beginning, it's going to be very uncomfortable because this is something different and your body is so addicted to the negative emotions because these new emotions are familiar, but you just have to keep going. You just have to keep regulating your nervous system, doing the meditations so you can start becoming familiar with this new program. There is so much power when it comes to gratitude. When you feel gratitude before your dream actually happens, it's like you are telling the universe, I am ready for this. I am ready to receive it. And the universe has no other choice but to give it to you. This happens because your frequency starts aligning to your desires. So your reality has no other choice but to start moving in that direction of your desires. This is the reason why metaphysics, quantum physics sees prayer in a different way than just traditional religion. We were taught in the past that when we prayed, it's like we have to beg to a higher power, to beg to receive what we want. But what quantum physics actually teaches us is that the prayer is not for begging, is actually a tool for you to align with your desires. So this means that you don't pray to get something back. You don't pray from lack. You pray to actually align your energy and your consciousness to that thing that you actually want. You don't pray to convince a higher power. You pray to actually reprogram your consciousness. Because when your inner world shifts, your outer world has no other choice but to follow this. So now that you understand this, now that you understand how these principles work, I want to teach you step by step the things that I use based on Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, so you can manifest your dream life, so you can get your desires, so you can turn your dreams into reality. Step number 1, you need to become aware of your energy. You cannot start creating a different life from the same energy that actually created the last one. Dr. Joe Dispenza says all the time, if you want to change your personal reality, you need to change first your personality, because your personality was the one that created your personal reality. And this means changing your frequency, realigning that frequency. You need to start becoming very, very conscious of your daily emotions, of your daily thoughts. I want you to finish every single day but journaling the following prompt. How did I do today? How did I feel today? What thoughts did I think today? Do not filter anything, just allow yourself to rehearse everything that you did during the day so you can start bringing consciousness if your actions were leading you to the life that you desire or pulling you away from it. Most people live their life in an unconscious way. They go 90% of the time thinking the same thoughts, and because of that feeling the same emotions. And no wonder why they keep staying stuck in that life that they don't want. Because this used to be me. I used to be so negative. I used to think all the time from lack and scarcity. And I was living this life that was giving me so much pain. But when I decided to bring awareness to everything that I was doing, is when I was able to mold my life, my reality in a different way. So practice every single day the following. Through your day, notice your state. Are you feeling open? Are you feeling grateful? Are you feeling joy? Or are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling fear? Are you feeling worried? This awareness is going to be actually the one that is going to free you from your old energy. Step number 2. You have to tune into the frequency of your future. Thoughts are the signal you send out, but emotions are the magnet that draws the experiences back. The key to manifestation is actually to feel and think that what you want is already real, that you already have it. This means closing your eyes and emotionally connect with your desire, with the version of yourself who feels fulfilled, feeling exactly who you will be if your desires were already fulfilled. Step number 3, and this one is very, very important. You are going to reprogram your subconscious mind through meditation. And Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches that meditations are not only a tool for relaxation. You are going to reconnect your subconscious mind with a new emotional stage. So if your body, if your subconscious mind has been living in lack and scarcity, now through the meditations you are going to teach your subconscious mind how to feel and think in a different way, in the elevated emotions. This is like installing a new energetic program in your mind. Step number 4, live as if every single day. So your manifestation doesn't actually end when you open your eyes after the meditation. It actually starts after this. You must embody that new energy into your day-to-day life. So you need to start thinking, you need to start talking like your future self. You need to start making decisions from love instead of fear. You need to start treating others in the way the abundant, confident you will treat others. When your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions are aligned with what you desire, Your energy field becomes coherent and the universe responds. And step number 5, surrender to the field. This is where a lot of people start blocking their manifestations, is when they try to control the outcome, when they try to control the how and the when. So do not block your manifestation by doing this, by constantly wondering what, when it's gonna come, how. Leave it to the universe, leave it to the field. You put the intention out there, you start feeling gratitude for it, you start feeling the elevated emotions, and then you don't have to worry about the how and the when. If you worry about this, you actually fall into the energy of lack, which is actually the block between you and your desires. Your only job here is to stay aligned and to trust the intelligence of the universe. The unknown is where all the possibilities are. This is something that Dr. Joe Dispenza says all the time. But the unknown is so scary for a body that has been in scarcity. Not being able to control every single outcome of your life can feel terrifying. And then is when inner work comes so important to you. Surrender, and you will see how the universe will start bringing so much abundance to your life. I have created a completely free guide that teaches you how you can remove the blocks that has been keeping you away from your desired life. It's in the description below. It's gonna guide you step by step in a deep way so you can start removing those blocks and creating the life that you desire. So go and grab it. Manifesting your dream life isn't about forcing or chasing anything. It's about alignment and embodiment. It's about becoming the person who already lives this desire. The universe responds to energy, not effort. If you like this video, you are going to like this one, where I teach you how you can shift your energy so you can start living the life that you desire. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because my mission is to keep creating more content that allows you to start getting out of that life that you don't want and start living in the one that makes you happy. That life that makes you smile. I will see you next time. Bye bye. I love you.